Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Goal positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Unloads it downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bruins send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Illinois' offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Illinois right back to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Leaves it with the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he'll be brought down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball.
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. To throw, it's Tolzien. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Bruins! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Illinois lining up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. We're seeing it here.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Creates a little space. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football.
Turning it on! After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Illinois right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois now facing third and forever. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to...
Touchdown, UCLA! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking downfield, it's Tolzien. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yard.
Touchdown, Bruins! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. He now has 106 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to pass. It's Tolzien. Under fire. And to get rid of it quickly.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can...
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught behind the line. It's Pierre. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's into the open down the middle. The 40. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Tolzien. Oh, he makes the catch. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it up to 16.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fires to the end zone. And it's caught.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff, it's strong. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's strong. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback and deep. are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Longo. Bringing the heat. Quarterback now breaking the field. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab, it's Harmon. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. Over. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Off the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he puts through the extra point.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UCLA last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Longo. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Pulls it, fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The screen, he can go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And here comes the punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Soft spot in the middle. Gashes the heart of the D. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
That makes the score UCLA 52, Illinois 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the...
Got it in stride inside the 20. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the